The Ant and the Grasshopper. Once upon a time, in a bustling meadow, there lived a happy-go-lucky grasshopper who loved to sing and dance. Every day he would strum his leaf guitar, chirping out songs that filled the air. The sun was shining, the flowers were blooming, life was a party. But as Grasshopper danced away, a busy ant scurried past him, carrying grains on his back. "Hey, Ant," called the Grasshopper, grinning. "Put down that heavy load and enjoy life. Winter is months away." Ant just shook his head. "I'd rather be prepared. Winter will come sooner than you think." And off he went, piling his food stores, grain by grain, working from sunrise to sunset. The next day, Grasshopper was strumming a lively tune under the shade when he saw Ant dragging yet another piece of grain across the meadow. "Ant," Grasshopper laughed. "Relax, there's no need to rush. Join me for a song and dance." But Ant, as usual, didn't stop. "Winter waits for no one, Grasshopper." And off he went, gathering, storing, and preparing for the cold months ahead. As summer rolled on, Grasshopper continued his singing, dancing, and feasting on the meadow's bounty. Meanwhile, Ant and his family worked tirelessly, piling up food for the winter. Sometimes Grasshopper would even imitate Ant's serious face, wiggling his antennae and saying in a deep voice, "Winter waits for no one," as the other insects laughed. But the ant didn't mind. He just kept working. Finally, the first chilly winds blew through the meadow. Autumn turned the leaves golden, and before long, snowflakes began to fall. The once lush meadow turned quiet and white, with hardly a leaf or seed in sight. One freezing morning, Grasshopper woke up shivering. He searched all around for food, but the meadow was empty. No berries, no leaves, not even a crumb. Desperate, he went to Ant's home and knocked on the door. When Ant opened it, Grasshopper stammered, "Dear Ant, I'm starving. Could you spare a little food for me? Just a few grains?" Ant looked at him, raising an eyebrow. "All summer you danced and sang while I worked hard preparing. Now it's winter and you have nothing." Grasshopper hung his head, feeling the chill down to his very toes. "You're right," he admitted. "I should have listened. But I didn't understand that winter would come so quickly. Please, Ant, just this once." Ant sighed, looking at the Grasshopper's miserable face. He gave a small smile. "All right, Grasshopper. You can stay with us, but next year, make sure you prepare." Overjoyed, Grasshopper promised to work hard as soon as spring returned. He spent the winter with Ant and his family, helping to sort grains and clean the storage chambers. And when spring finally arrived, Grasshopper was the first to start gathering food for the seasons to come. From that day on, Grasshopper learned to balance fun with preparation, and he and Ant became the best of friends. If you enjoyed this tale and want to hear more stories, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel. There's plenty more where this came from, and I'd love to share these adventures with you. Thanks for watching.